Hey everyone, welcome to a very noisy episode of Homebrewed Heroes. I apologize now. I'll try my best in editing, but fuck it, that's not gonna happen. Oh shit, Oscar.
Group laugh.
There's just so many dogs and kiddos and TVs. It's fun. It's a fun times. But anyways, welcome back, or thanks for listening. This has actually been a really great success. It's been fun times. Fun times.
I don't know what's going on with my laugh.
How long is it?
Really weird.
How long has it been since we recorded a new episode of Homebrewed Heroes?
We actually sat down and recorded. Well, you know, the facade, we record every week, and that's how we get new episodes.
Pulling back the
our
kimono.
viewers. We are dedicated.
Bi-weekly. You already fucked up.
Yeah.
It is bi-weekly, yes.
That's why we have so much of a back.
Yeah.
What do we do here?
What are we playing? We playing
There's more to play.
Pathfinder, right?
It's probably been like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, it's probably been close.
Oh yeah, no, it totally was. We did the one off in May.
Yeah, maybe.
But that wasn't recorded. It was just a
It
fun.
wasn't part of this.
It was something else.
The canonical.
To be honest,
3 months.
I don't remember my name, what we're doing, my alignment.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go over it
Yourself.
right now. What we've been doing.
No, you're a daisy. You're neutral.
True neutral.
Am I still a daisy?
You are a potted plant.
No, she transformed back. Yeah. I was like, you,
Kept her a daisy.
Oh, that would be so incredible.
If she survived the ship crash as a daisy,
it's possible.
put her in the bag
The
of
daisy,
holding so
the
that she
daisy
didn't
thought to
feel the
itself,
impact.
If I become,
not again.
if I become a daisy again, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Wait.
If I ever get like a wand of true polymorph, 100% turning Trish back into a daisy.
All day, every day.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Well, so to recap from 3 months ago, but for viewers just last week when they listened to the episode, you guys crashed the Wolfen
Yep.
in the fucking Forgotten Forest.
Fuck up everything.
No.
No,
Was that
Forest of Oblivion.
Forest
man.
of Oblivion? Sorry, different forest.
Hey man, it's been a minute.
Dude, it's been a minute. Like I opened this file like 2 days ago, and I was like, oh yeah.
Licensing restrictions, we would just like to reiterate that we are not in the Forbidden Forest.
We're not,
Or forgotten.
or forgotten. And then, as I said at the top of the episode, we got some doggos. We got a little gnome running around watching TV. So if you hear a small gnome's voice in the background, that's what that is. And we're also recording in a different space, so it might sound a little bit echoey, but I'll take care of it. Kind of.
You're the best editor.
We technically should turn off that fan too.
Really mess with them and can continuously do echo voices after we finish talking.
It's gonna be so stinking clear if we turn off the fan.
I know it's gonna get too hot. We can't. I'm trapped in a little corner.
Travis, do you want to pull the string that is farthest from you?
Why are you gonna turn it off? I was.
Pull the lever,
No,
punk.
that's turning it off.
No, don't turn it off. It'll get too hot.
Don't turn it.
Yeah, it'll get too hot.
I thought you wanted
We
it
will
off.
die.
I said we should, but we shouldn't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
gonna die of heat souls, you guys.
Trying-
We are gonna die.
That phrase is making its way into my camera. I'm just saying.
Take it.
So recapping, you guys, in Oblivion Forest crashed. Atlas had mentioned that there was a village nearby that possibly a Miller village.
Body parts.
Huh?
And he can grow back body parts.
This is true.
Yeah.
He's got some stuff going on.
No one's asked why, but he can't do that. Yeah. So he said, "Hey, there's a Miller village down the path here that should be able to have supplies." And I believe it was Gavin, Trist, Marcus, and Azilikov that went to the village.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orzu.
And Farzu.
Yeah.
Abe, Adria, and Kren was still unconscious, aka Matt went to go pick up his daughter last episode. So we're
Pull
back.
that kimono right back.
Yeah, just
Viewers like it when they get to see behind the curtain, get to see what's up the kilt,
All right.
and it's just
And
a
then you look
potted
all
ass.
Scarred and twisted and ugly.
Mangled.
You're
like
like,
those tuxedo thongs.
Just one of those.
Remember those tuxedo banana hammers?
Yes, I do. Oh
I
god.
do too.
Yeah.
I've worn it once on one other occasion, just for the feels.
I wore it for the black tie event.
Yeah.
And I slapped the shit out of Trish.
Yeah. I wore it as well.
I was wearing a phone.
But yeah.
Exciting.
So let's go around real quick since it's been so long. Introduce yourself, your character's name, and what's your character's favorite food?
Wow.
Start with you, Jay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. My name's Jason. I play the wizard Gavin. Falsely said I was level 4. I'm level 3. My other character is level 4. So, growl. Um,
I think the AC just kicked on.
Yeah.
oh, that was Oscar.
Oh.
No.
Because Thomas reached for his binder. Favorite food? Probably like a shepherd's pie.
Dope.
Nice.
It's
Tris.
all about comfort and like self-satisfaction.
This week.
Yeah.
Trist.
I'm Trish. I play Trist Blackwater. I'm a level 4 rogue. And my character's favorite food, I feel like would just be like...
Dope. That's fucking professional.
Also, yours is on note too, Tom. So when I texted my wife, yours also went off. So.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, group fail.
Oh, but look at me on vibrate. Oh, that's sick podcaster.
It's alright. The TV's blaring in the background anyways, so.
My favorite food would probably be a hearty rare steak.
Wow. As a street urchin rogue, she gets a lot of those.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
have a rich appetite. That's why I need to steal shit from people.
Sterling playing Marcus Arclight, the monk, level 3 as well, and grilled desert viper.
Okay.
All right.
Kryn.
My name is Matt. I'm playing Kren Hakar, and mine has more of like a draconic appetite, so I feel like more of a bat wing souffle would be my
Not a nice haunch of mutton.
Yeah, I was thinking, wouldn't you eat
Mine's
bunnies?
more of like a
What do you
barbarian.
bunnies?
My guy's an intellectual.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
a refined
He
dragonborn.
runs like the merchant
So
guild.
you
He's
eat
not a savage.
bats?
I'm not a
Bat
savage.
souffle.
That
Yeah.
sounds more savage to me to eat a bat. And aren't they like probably a distant relative
Bats
of
are
yours
like
or something?
flying bunnies.
Not
What-
even remotely.
They're mammals.
Yeah.
Dragons are reptiles. Wow.
Tomato,
Wow.
tomato.
Bat wing souffle.
They have wings.
I was-
Checkmate, bitch.
Are you just going off? Are you going off that Facebook video? Like
they
they're like
all eat
fluffy
food,
little
right?
dragons. That's
Food
sweet.
related.
Is it bad that was my concept of biology?
Yes.
Like, they both have wings?
Yes.
100%. Yeah, you failed.
Did you pass biology? Because if that was. Because yes.
Well, I'm
Trish's high
sorry.
school experience was a blur.
They
Let's
didn't-
move on.
Yeah. Azilkoth?
And yeah. Now I know why our episodes are 3.5 hours long.
Correct. Yeah.
Just the one.
My name is Travis. I'm playing Zelikoth, level 4 barbarian. Favorite food? His favorite food is actually pretty much any fish that he can catch. He's very aquatic in his taste.
Okay.
Pescatarian.
Nice.
We're pescatarianism.
Namaste.
And then Adria is currently not here because she has work. So Jason's going to be filling in for Adria. She's an elf? High elf?
Trish was.
No.
Trish is.
Tristis.
Oh God.
Is that
Interesting.
that what we decided? You have to play her like Selena plays her. You can't play her chaotic.
You get one chance.
Like no, yeah,
I
you have
play
to play her how she would be played. You can't play her how you think she would be played.
So
You have to play her to her actual
I think
alignment.
it's actually Adri, but we
It's
keep
Adri.
calling her Adri.
Adria, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
very similar.
I think it's like
Adri.
It's cool
Yeah.
to have nicknames.
But she's a high elf.
She's a she's a high moon elf. She's a cleric. She is level 4, I believe.
And she probably likes a
But we-
good fresh green, wild green salad.
Oh,
They eat
Selena
meat.
loves salad.
Yeah, she's like a nice caprese salad.
There you go, caprese salad.
Oh, my.
Well, she's an elf, so she probably doesn't eat meat.
They eat meat.
They eat me, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But Selena probably doesn't.
I feel like
Selena's
as a
fine.
cleric,
Yeah.
like that, like nice, like goat cheese, tomato, and a little bit of vinaigrette, like that'd be her jam.
There you
She was
go.
a life cleric.
Some-
so I
or
guess it
some
makes
mozzarella.
sense, so, yeah.
So,
All right.
Okay.
so are we playing?
I was gonna say we can play D&D now, or are we just gonna fucking play the dating game?
I'm kind of hungry.
I do kind of have the munchies.
Tristan enjoys long walks on the
Your
What?
character, Tom?
Oh, I'm Tom. I play all the characters that haven't been talked about.
Everyone else.
They all sound the same, and they all like the same
You
food.
sound like a British Idris Elba.
Wait, isn't it just so British?
Yeah, I just do all the same.
It's like, it's like quotation
Air
marks.
quotes, I got it.
But my main character I play is Abe, or Abraham. He is an alchemist, and his favorite food is venison, or anything of baby nature. Not human though, but like
But
he likes the soft meat.
That's weird.
I'm suddenly uncomfortable.
Abe's
I'm
a
still hungry. I've been watching Hannibal recently too.
Oh.
So like every time I go in the kitchen, like I'm just like. that's what
Oh,
gets me going.
babies.
Alrighty, so we're gonna pick up from we were in the town. You guys had gone into town. I don't think I ever named anything, so we'll just call it Miller's Town. You were walking down, as you noticed, there was going down the main road. There wasn't a lot of action going on, right? It was kind of quiet for it being like midday. And as you were walking down, you saw townsfolk running and being chased by 2 bandits who tackle them to the ground and drag them off around the corner.
It was the thing with gas masks.
Oh yeah, do you want me to remind you about the Oblivion Forest and its mind fog? Let me find it and I will tell you about it. Memory fog is the mist that runs through the Oblivion Forest. It clouds the mind and forces one to forget things. Prolonged exposure can lead to permanent memory loss. So yeah, basically what that means is whenever you guys learn something or take an action, I'm gonna have you make a roll intelligence check. And if you fail, then you forget what you're gonna do and you lose that action, or you forget what you just learned. And if you pass, then you get to do your action or remember what you learned. And if you remember, the 2 bandits that did tackle the guy to the ground had really cool looking rebreathers on their face.
Gotta get me one of those.
What would you guys like to do?
Intelligence modifiers next.
I believe our intent was to pursue those bandits
Yeah.
and fuck them up.
Okay. Do you need me to draw it out for you guys, or?
No, I think we're good for the moment.
Okay, so you guys chase them down the main road. Like I said, there was that big fountain in the middle. So you guys go around the fountain and you're by like the actual mill now. And what you see there is actually one of those cage carts. And inside it's like maybe 20 or so townsfolk just jam-packed in there. There's about 4 other guards standing around. One's kind of milling around with the horses and 3 other just kind of like prodding at the townsfolk. You know, like, and like just laughing.
Harassing them.
Yeah, and then the other 2 are carrying the one town's folk back to the cage who's like struggling.
How many guards do we have total?
There'd be a total of 6.
That's unfortunate.
And then,
Says you.
yeah, and then if you notice, so the 2 bandits that have the guy have a mask on, and then there's one who's messing with the horses has a mask on, but the other 3 do not have masks.
Interesting.
Nice.
Can I roll a perception check to see if there's something different about these guards if they don't need the masks?
Yeah. Go for it.
Perception. So, okay, that's too far away. I got a 9.
You don't notice anything special about them very much. You just notice that they don't have the masks. But like, pretty much, you know, you assume that maybe it's just because they have long exposure in there, or because you also notice the townsfolk don't have the masks either.
Builds up a tolerance.
Or they're just completely brain dead.
Or they don't have enough masks.
Yeah.
You know, they might be hard to come by.
Can I use my insight, because I have a little foreknowledge of the Forest of Oblivion, to see if I can identify these bandits? Are they like a known group?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll.
Okay.
I'm never gonna say no to a roll,
I just figured I would.
partly because I get to make up stuff that I forget about later.
That is going to be a 15 plus my insight, which is a +5, so that's 20.
Oh yeah. So,
I know some shit.
you know of these bandits. They don't really have a name, but you know that they work mostly in the Oblivion Forest, attacking like caravans and such.
Okay.
But
Or a known bandit group of an undetermined nature.
yeah, normally though that they stick to the path. They don't really attack the towns in that manner.
Okay.
But you're assuming since like they're taking advantage of wartime right now, since there's like war going on all throughout Brill,
Okay.
that they're probably getting a little what's the word I'm looking for? Courageous, or
A little.
Getting out.
yeah,
Coming out of the shadows.
yeah, they're getting ballsy, trying to like make a name for themselves during this battle.
I feel like at this point, Triss no longer wants to engage with them as like a professional courtesy. Like I kind of just respect everything that they're doing.
Yeah. Just,
I don't. I'm going to attack.
okay, so
Follow too.
Wait a second. Should we be rolling initiative at this point, or is it gonna be initiative if we kind of keep forgetting where our initiative is?
If you do, but again, you can beat the roll.
yeah, you can't beat the roll. It's not
so
like
far, I have not forgotten.
it's not an impossible
Yeah.
roll. Yeah, so I would definitely say the 2 guards, like the main group of people, are maybe about 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
And then the other people are about 15 feet, like in the middle. They definitely see you coming around the corner, running after them. Yeah, let's all roll initiative.
Yeah.
Sweet. Here we go.
Another 9.
Here we
Am I still
go.
knocked out?
Yeah, you're back at the camp.
Yeah.
You're not part of this whole thing. I have a 17.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Add to our initiative.
Your
Initiative modifier.
What's your dexterity modifier?
D&D.
It's your dexterity modifier.
I have an 11.
All right, just hold on to it. I'm gonna use my thingy-mabobber.
21. That was a strong first couple rolls, guys. I think I'm gonna burn them.
But then don't
This is
worry.
gonna be it.
As soon as damage gets out, 1.
Yep.
1.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
1.
it's true.
Thank
You were
God.
the first one to say, let's go get him.
Yep.
You should
Yeah.
have the 21.
You should be rolling that 21.
Mm-hmm. Dang, that was. I can't. What?
Oh, what
I can't
about
hope for
Farsi?
these kind of rolls when I'm.
Oh, I need to roll for Farsu too, yeah. He rolled a 16.
Nice. Wow.
Sick.
I wonder if we're gonna get taken down on YouTube because I can hear Zootopia in the background.
I think
We-
what you
we
mean
just-
is you hear Pandora in the background.
Yes.
Okay, so we have
No, I won't.
Marcus.
give in.
Marcus, what'd you roll?
The end.
Marcus rolled a 21. He's too busy singing.
What's your
Take
dex?
the movies over now.
Huh?
Do you want to turn off?
My dex is +3.
You know, I like the app, but I feel like I can do it faster with the fucking
Just do it.
pen and paper.
Do it. You got this.
We believe in you.
We'll see.
Heart of the dice.
And then
Not a blatant.
anyone,
anything.
so anyone else 20 above?
Nope.
15 above?
Me and Farzu?
Farsu was a 14.
14?
Oh, I thought it was 16.
Or 16. 16.
16?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I rolled 17.
Okay. So you would have gone first.
What's up?
So you're higher.
Yes. Yeah, I thought you meant like first. I was like, Sterling goes first to the 21. I think.
10 or higher?
I had an 11. Ezelikov had an 11.
What'd you roll, Trish?
A 9.
Oh, that's sick roll.
Same, it's- Wait,
Well,
even
you
with
know
your mom?
Yeah.
That's not a D20.
That
It's
is a
not?
D12.
That is not.
That's a D12.
That's a hell of a...
20.
This needs to re-roll.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Yeah, she rolled a D12.
That is still a 9.
That's funny. As shit.
Cosmic karma, right?
Yeah, it really was. It was like, nope, it's a 9.
That's gonna be a 9. You're gonna learn today.
You can roll any dice you have.
Yeah,
and
you roll
get
that d4, you're getting a 9.
Oh, 7.
Man, my laugh sounds really messed up today. I don't know what's going on.
It's doing some stuff.
It's been a while.
Being extra.
Sterling's gonna
You've
be
forgotten
bigger
how to
than-
laugh, so you're just like
I
trying to
guess
relearn.
trying something. Just
We're just
I
throwing
don't
against the
laugh.
wall.
I don't laugh at work or during the week, so God.
Oh, shit,
Also,
you
your
guys.
fro's getting.
Yeah, it's
Marcus, what's your dex? You said +3?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I need a haircut. Something fierce. It is just fluffy beyond reason.
So fluffy. Just whisper, whisper, whisper. What's going on?
I like to whisper too. It's my favorite.
I want to whisper all night in your ear.
But in all seriousness, yeah, my hair
That
is
got to
literally
me.
fluffing out past my ears.
Yeah, it's
Frightening.
All right.
Sorry.
Very good. So we're back. So first up is Marcus. Like I said, you have the 2 guards or 2 bandits with the person 15 feet away, and then the rest of the party is about 30 feet away from you with the other townsfolk in the cage.
All right, that's within my my range. I'm gonna actually use a. Sorry, I was looking at it. And I'm gonna use one of my darts, and I'm gonna ready a dart, and I'm gonna throw it at one of the guards.
All right, roll an intelligence check.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. I'm using a D20 for that, correct?
Yes.
Pretty sick dart.
I forgot. I know from a meta standpoint we know about the mist. Do our characters know about the mist? Was that explained? Like
Yes.
Yes, it was explained last time. Yeah.
What
Yeah, and I think we all managed to roll to remember it.
I think, except for Farzu, I think Farzu
No,
did not.
Farzu didn't. That's the
Farzu
point.
did not
Farzu
remember
failed that.
the mist, but we all do. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
He just does what I tell him anyways.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. So, just for sake of helping out, those 2 bandits are bandits 6 and 2.
Okay. So I'm going to hurl a dart at bandit number 6.
Okay.
Or 6.
I know. Oh, bastard. Alright, that is going to be a 14 again. Weird. And then that is going to be.
You don't know if that
+4
hits.
with my dexterity.
You don't know if that hits.
I just said that. Well, plus
It
4,
hits.
that's
It
18.
hits. It hits. Roll for damage, bro.
Okay.
You don't hit.
Sorry, it's my. That's not proper.
Shake it.
Yeah.
Not
He's over
stern.
there like
Come on.
wrestling with his
I
eye.
apologize. Alright, D4.
You try jiggling the cables?
If you try stroking the tip.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What was that? Wow. Okay.
We just went to a weird place.
Alright, that is gonna be a 5.
5?
Yep.
Okay.
3 plus my 2 for the dart.
Awesome. So yeah, definitely the guard. He's like probably the one that has his back to you guys, you know, and he just gets in the dart and he's like yelling at his friend like, "Run faster! Run faster!"
So like this dart, is it like a long dart type deal? Like a
It's they call it a monkish dart. So I'm
It's kind of one of those like
Probably
a long. No, it's like because they actually have like darts. So it's almost like a long needle
Yeah,
with like
it's
a
like
red.
Yeah.
Oh,
Think
okay.
of steak from Buffy, but made out of metal.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least
thin,
that's the concept.
thin needle, and it just like gets
Yeah,
thrown.
exactly.
Yeah, and then definitely with him screaming, getting hit, the other guards kind of like take notice, and
They
they're
do.
the ones who are milling around kind of pick up their swords and they're kind of coming to meet you guys in battle.
My wrathful justice side is coming through with these guys taking advantage of townsfolk.
Next up is going to be the guard that just took
Took a dick.
that just took a dart in the back,
Yeah, I guess.
and he's gonna roll to see.
Took a what in his way?
So you kind of see him like pull out his crossbow from his side and like kind of like look over his shoulder to shoot, and as he goes, I guess he has a mask, so he's gonna shoot at you.
Okay.
I was like, he's gonna forget, but I was like, wait, no, actually has a mask.
No. He has a mask for now.
It's like my favorite sound, that on wood.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit?
Hold on.
Sure, it must.
Actually, because it's plus my wisdom modifier, my armor class is at 20.
That 20?
17 plus 3 wisdom modifier.
Where is this coming in?
He's broken.
It's not broken. It's. What the fuck is this?
Sound a little broken as a
Just
monk.
saying, a little broken.
Shenanigans.
He's the most dexterous monk in the world.
I mean, like, if
Yeah.
you want to be a monk, you want to be dexterous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where's this wisdom modifier coming in?
Okay,
That's-
hold on. Hold me up. Add wisdom mod to AC when not wearing armor or using a shield. I'm not wearing armor or using a shield.
How is your wisdom modifier and your dexterity modifier 3?
Huh? My dex mod, is actually 4. Or, sorry, dex mod 2. Sorry, my bad.
Got some fuzzy math going
Yeah.
on.
There's
I'm
some
like, at this
some
point,
bend in the wheels.
Everyone should have like 1-3.
Wisdom modifier 3,
maybe a
dex mod
couple
is 2.
Twos. Okay. I think that is probably already factored into your armor class at this point because the app is smart. I don't think it's a 20.
Well, if you click it, it'll tell you.
Yeah, I think it's a 17, factoring in that wisdom mod.
Nope.
So here's my concern, right? Your normal AC is gonna be 12 because it's 10 plus your dex mod is 12.
Right.
Where is this other 4 coming from before you add 3? If you're not wearing armor, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's 17 with your wisdom modifier in there.
Yeah, because mine's only saying armor bonus 10, 2, dex mod 2. Alright, well, yeah, 17. Alright, so let's go with 17.
I'm like, level 3, you shouldn't have an unarmored AC of 20. That's all I'm saying. Like, your monk is badass, but I don't think he's that badass.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, because I think even Tom only has like an AC of 18, and that's
Yeah.
with armor and a shield.
Yeah, and like Adri has 18, and she's in like heavy chainmail and a shield. I'm like,
He's just he's going ham, bro.
No, it's okay. I was just reading that today. It was just with the recent coming of 3, I actually didn't take a look at any of my stats, so
you're good. I was just like,
it's all good.
that seems implausible.
It's gonna be hit for 9.
Cool.
What did he hit you with?
Hit him with a crossbow.
Ooh. This is like really high damage for a crossbow.
That is really high damage.
1d8 plus 1.
Very sharp.
It's a good crossbow.
It's a fine cross.
Next up is Gavin.
Cat. So Gavin at this point is gonna try to play his support role, and I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind.
Nice.
A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration.
Yep.
Which is 1 minute.
Yep.
Each creature that starts in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw, be pushed 15 feet away from you. Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves, if moving closer. But more importantly, it disperses gas or vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, or similar unprotected flames in the area.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm going to try to clear out the fog and
Nice
a nice
play.
path to the bandits.
Yep.
And
Definitely.
simultaneously push Marcus close so he can get in range to use his Fist of Fury.
All right. So first
We can
roll.
determine a marching order, though.
I know he was already kind of he run forward.
Yeah,
I assumed
I
everyone
run
was
forward
probably
and cast
kind of
the dart.
behind,
Yeah.
like kind of like or like around me.
Yeah, because I was
But-
curious if I was in front of you or if Trish was in front of you. Like, are we?
Yeah, I imagine when you walked into the town, because the town, like, main road's wide enough for all you guys to walk abreast.
okay.
So,
we're good.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
head, we're moving forward in the order of our initiative. That just kind of makes sense.
I mean, not always,
I mean, oh.
but
mean, I-
but Marcus did say he rushes, like he ran.
Yeah, he was like rushing forward, so I figured. And you will still be able to move just fine away from me. It's moving towards me into the wind that you like
okay.
take
So
left.
you got to roll
So I can actually like propel you forward and like launch the barbarian into the fray.
an intelligence check for me.
Yep.
Just be a 2.
It's the only one you need.
Oh fuck. Okay.
How much is it?
Okay.
It's a low check to you guys. Like I made it relatively easy. So
7.
okay, so you see Gavin raise his hands,
No!
and then he just kind of stands there, dumbfounded.
Shit. Shake my head.
Okay.
Trish sees him raise his hand.
I saw the 4. I was like, fuck.
High five?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Yep. All right, next turn, you guys.
But yes, that is one of the main ways to get over memory fog. Good job.
Yeah.
Next up is Farzu.
All right.
Wow. I appreciate the
Such a good
effort.
idea.
Such a good
I see
move.
it going like this.
Yeah, like
I'm just looking
Like,
at
looking at my
as if I
nails.
betrayed you.
Farzu hears the Zelikoth yell, "Kill the bandits!" So he goes charging forward with his rapier.
Okay.
So he went after D6, so he's gonna basically come up next to Marcus and also attack.
6 as well.
6.
Okay, so have him roll an intelligence check.
Yep. An 11 plus.
That makes it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Well, now I want to know because I'm gonna need to probably make it again in the future.
For sure.
shirts.
So it's 13.
Yeah, he
Be a 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Because 7.
Right.
So yeah, so he's gonna attack with his rapier. And that's a 19 plus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that hits
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, we're just gonna go and roll for damage.
Yeah, just
No penetration.
Yeah. And that's a D8 plus 2. So that's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah, go Farzu.
All right, with that, that bandit
Little rogue.
drops dead. Like, so the rapier just kind of stabs through him, and then bandit 2 just kind of drops the townsman's feet and just kind of like drops him on the floor, and like turns around and starts like heading back towards the people who are running towards him.
okay.
Whoa, hold on. Start over.
So
guard 2, what's he doing?
guard 2, seeing guard 6 die, or bandit 6 die,
Uh-huh.
drops the townsfolk's
Like,
feet,
dragon.
Yeah.
turns around and is like heading towards his fellow bandits who are running towards him, who are running towards you
Is he
guys.
close enough to provoke an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. I didn't
It's
know,
like
he
it's like you think about
were,
it.
close to
Yeah,
each other.
yeah. Next up is Bandit 1, and he's going to move up to you, Marcus.
Okay.
And he's gonna.
You said he was 30 feet away and the movement is halved, basically?
No, Gus was never.
Cast.
Cast.
Never mind.
Had
But
he
no.
had he actually
That
come
would've been
through,
cool.
Yeah.
that would have been
Pretty sick. Yeah.
He's not wearing a mask though, so he might forget to
Alternate
attack
might
you.
forget.
Yep.
No, he passes. So he's gonna take out his scimitar,
Of course he is.
and he's going to swish at your body. Your sweet, sweet body.
17 first. I thought we were good.
That is a 20, not nat 20.
Okay, I was like, damn.
He's got to roll high to beat your 21 AC.
Wow. 17.
I've got an AC of 22.
I just said 20.
All my modifiers are +5.
He's gonna hit you for 2 damage.
That's It's not fun. But
Yeah. So we'll say he kind of tries to swipe for your chest, and maybe you do a little like
I do
lunge
have a
back.
crossbow bolt in me, so I guess it makes sense that I'm a little.
Yeah, maybe the sword doesn't actually hit you; it just like hits the crossbow bolt and kind of like tweaks a little bit.
Ow.
Yeah.
Twist the knife.
Next up is going to be Bandit 4, who's going to, would you say Farzu's like next to Marcus,
Yeah,
like in that area? Yeah. Yeah, because they killed both that guy. So he's going to run up and he's going to swing at Farzu.
Okay.
Stings.
Okay, so he remembers he's going to swing. And does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay. So he misses with his scimitar. And now next up is Zealkoff.
Very sneaky. All right. So, how far away are Marcus and?
So from the first set of people is 15 feet.
Okay.
And then everyone else who's running is getting their stuff, and the other bandits who are like, you have Bandit 4, you have Bandit 4 and 1 that are also there now,
Okay.
and the other bandits are still 30, like they haven't moved up yet.
Do I have enough movement to run up and is it going to be an action to take the mask off of the dead bandit?
I'll say it's a bonus action. You can do that if you want.
All right, I'm gonna go up and I'm guessing I'm gonna have to roll an intelligence first to determine why am I.
Why am I holding
What is this for?
Yeah.
Just
All right, so I run up to the guard to take the mask off to try to put it on.
yeah.
And that is a 6. I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah. I'll still let you run up though, if you want, like your movement 15. Like you run up and you're
I'm
like,
up there
and then you just kind of like as you're running up, you like kind of slow down, like when you go upstairs for something and you forget.
Going to another room.
So that was a bonus action. So now I'm gonna roll to attack.
Okay, roll the intelligence. See.
And I'm going to. Well, let's do intelligence first. That's an 8.
So you're just chilling.
You just really run up, you like kind of hide your hand, and then like you're like,
Oh, that's like.
Hi, I'm a Zealkoff. I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Next up will be Trist.
damn it, only gust of wind had worked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Trist
we've
is
been
kind
kicking
of,
ass right now.
at this point, I think it's the furthest one back, probably.
Yeah, everyone else has moved up.
Trist is going to cross her arms and take no action.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Just
Roll
sit
an
there
intelligence check.
She failed and she takes all the action.
You forgot what you're doing, and you see everyone else, and you attack.
That's a 2.
2. Yeah. So instead of crossing your arms, you just
Just
stand.
I'm
drools.
still in
I mean, this is the perfect fight to not take an action because people are just gonna be like, "Oh, the memory fog got you. It's cool. It's cool."
Wow.
Conscientious objector, you look like a dumb.
So next up is gonna be Bandit 2, the one who kind of ran towards his buddies. So he's run about 15 feet, spun, and is gonna take a knee and pull out his crossbow as well. And then 1, 2, Farzu will be 3, 4. You'll be 5, 6.
Okay.
So he's gonna shoot at Farzu, hopefully, or he has a mask on, so he will shoot at Farzu. That's 17? No, 15.
15 just. Oh, meets it, beats it. So
Meets it, beats it,
there
yeah.
you go. So, 15.
Pizza, pizza.
Pizza. Did you get 8 or sheet? The group text?
No, I saw your response saying.
8 piercing damage.
Oh, I got it.
My phone.
That's weird.
It comes up.
What's that?
8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Holy moly! All right.
These crossbows, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sharp
They're
every morning.
they're crossbows. They're not light crossbows.
Yeah.
They're just
Full
the full crossbow.
Yeah. Good lord.
Next up will be Bandit 3, and he's gonna run up the 30 feet. And same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, he doesn't have a mask, so he has to roll. See if he's actually gonna run up. He's not. He's gonna stay by the
You're
carriage.
just gonna stand there.
Next up,
Not drooling like Triss, but.
This is the best battle ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Next up is gonna be Bandit 4.
Might have been the best battle.
That was
ever.
pretty. That was pretty.
It was pretty good. No daisies this time. Bandit 4, the one who's by the horses, is going to move up 10 feet, and he's also going to pull out his crossbow and fire.
Does he have a mask on?
Yeah, he's the last one who has a mask.
All right.
So we'll do the one thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Farzu again.
All right.
I don't think it's going to hit. That's a 7. No.
That's negatory Ghost Rider.
Shoots wide.
15 with me for pizza. 7, surprisingly.
7?
That's
No?
what I did.
No? Okay.
Beats it.
All right. So with that, we're back at the top of the order.
Right.
Marcus, you're up.
Shoot.
Alright, you guys were so close.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to burn a key point to use an additional action, and I'm going to use my lay of hands to heal me.
All right. Roll intelligence to see if you.
If I can even do that, yes, that's a good point.
Also, I don't remember. You might need a refresher anyway, but for our audience, we did look up this skill.
Lay of hands,
It
yeah.
is lay of hands for Asimar specifically is based on his level.
Yeah.
Not a flat 20, which we did. Now,
No,
had
yeah.
it not been a flat 20 during the other battle,
Everyone would have died.
Everyone would have died.
Everyone
But
would have died.
Moving forward, we are going to try to stick to the actual roll.
Like I said, we just like to play,
Yeah. We do like to play.
We're not like.
which makes it difficult when I went to go play with a new group, and like I was like, oh, so he's flanking? They're like, oh, there's no flanking. Oh, it's a critical 1 on a spell. Oh, there's no critical misses on spells. I'm like,
What? That's so
House
fun.
rules are so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
You may want to consider one of these, by the way, on that gust of wind next time.
Yeah. Might need to
Just,
throw
just
that.
a-
Throw some
Gonna
inspiration
burn it.
around.
okay,
Going black.
That's super meta.
I just have to record Sterling someday rolling dice because it's like he's fondling some balls, and he does it for like 20 seconds before he actually drops the die.
Result was
So is that plus any modifier or just the
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Sorry. So this is a 14.
14. Okay,
yay!
14.
so you remember.
Sweet. So okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use I'm sorry. I'm trying to get over this. I really don't know what to do. I'm just rolling dice. Damn it.
No, you're like it's more like a
Like a fine calm.
like I don't know how to explain it. Like me rolling dice, I'm just like,
Yeah,
but you, it's like a
just
Yeah, I rolled
caressing.
I rolled in my hand a little bit, then I tossed the die.
He needs
Yeah.
to coat the dye in the essential oils that are brewing inside his palm.
Yes.
all right. Heal yourself.
Okay, so what did we just? What was the lay of hands again? Sorry. I can-
Your level.
Your level.
Okay,
So,
so for 3.
And here we go all over again.
Yeah, I know.
I think you can just do it. It's not you have to roll.
Oh,
You
okay.
can just use
All
all
right, so
three.
yeah, so I give myself a 3, and then I'm going to ready another dart.
Roll an intelligence though.
Man, I guess a wind sure would be nice right now.
Right?
It would. What's the area effect on it?
It's 10 feet wide, 60 feet long.
Oh, okay.
So we should have a pretty nice
The
path.
We should
unfortunate
be
part
good.
is they're also going to know what they're doing all the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
only,
if
only like
it
2 of
works.
them right now didn't.
All right.
Yeah.
Your intelligent roll.
Intelligence.
Several of them still have their masks on.
15.
Okay. So you just ready a dart.
So I'm readying a dart, and I'm gonna throw it at. Sorry, which one?
So you have Bandit 2, who's 15 feet away from you. You have Bandits 1 and 4, who are right next to you.
I'm gonna throw it at bandit number 4.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 17. Does it hit?
Mhm.
Sweet.
I just want to rub this leather armor all over my body. Supple.
That is gonna be 4.
4 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
If only I was an evocation wizard, which I did play with the idea for a while, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really what I wanted to do. But then I could also, like, you can sculpt your spells so they don't hit certain people, which is usually to, like, protect them. Like, if I can fireball, I could, like, have it curve around, like, a party member, but I could also, like, curve the wind around, like,
Yeah.
the bandits
There you
that
go.
are still in the fog.
Bandit 6 is dead, so Gavin, you're up next.
Oh, sick. Okay, I am going to use inspiration on this one. Gavin had by now had a few moments to rethink what his initial strategy was.
Okay.
He does hold his hands up to try again to cast.
Advantage on your intelligence check?
What?
Advantage on your intelligence
Yes.
check? Okay.
Because we're like, there's no, like, I don't have to, like, hit. It's
Yeah.
just, like, an effect.
Yeah.
So I gotta make sure
It
intelligence check works. Okay, I got a 15 on that
Oh,
one.
it doesn't pass.
What was the other one?
It passes. Well, I rolled a critical 1 and a 15. So
Okay.
All right.
So, it would
So
be-
good call.
I don't know,
Okay.
I don't know which one was the result of the inspiration, but
We're gonna say.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
say it was
Gavin's gonna cast some Gust of Wind. I get the inspiration back.
Oh.
You used it.
So yeah, so Gavin casts Gust of Wind and tries to just kind of angle it right in the middle of everybody.
Awesome.
Cool.
Now
So
we're all in front of you, so now we all get knocked forward.
Yeah, what is it? They all have to make a strength check?
Yeah, you have to make a strength saving check or you get pushed forward 15 feet. Doesn't say you get knocked down or anything, you just like step
Okay,
forward.
so the townsfolk who's bound on the floor definitely goes flying.
Oh, skipping a little bit. Gavin's kind of like, sorry! Like, my bad! Not.
What is the strength they have to pick? Repeat?
It'd be my spellcasting modifier, which I believe is 13.
13? Okay.
So they need to be
Farzu beats it. And I do not. Zilkov does not, so he just gets
Stagger
knocked
forward.
Yeah.
14. On the dot.
Sick.
Beats it.
I was
Woo,
behind
baby.
you though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just hanging out with me back there,
Yeah.
so you would.
I apparently just braced myself, very monkish style, just kind of, stand.
Okay, so just so you guys can see it. Oh, wait, I gotta roll. Bandits 1 and 4, the ones who are closest to Marcus, they get blown away as well.
Fantastic.
Bandit 2, though, the one who's like taking a knee with his crossbow, he's good. And then Bandit 3, who hasn't
He's
moved
stood
up,
there.
he's good. And then Bandit 4, he got blown away as well from the cart.
Nice.
So he's 15 feet past the cart now.
That was a great spell. That
Yeah.
was
And then,
fantastic.
so as long as you guys stay in
Going
that,
direction for 1 minute. So we
yeah.
have
So as long as you guys stay in that thing, you won't have to roll
stay within
intelligence.
the corridor.
Yep.
Yeah. But do they have to continue making strength checks as they walk?
No,
Yeah.
now they're
Missed
adjusted
away.
to it. But if they walk
Towards me, then
towards
it's
the way
not.
wind's blowing, their
Okay.
movement's half.
And to clarify, that blew the mist away from us, but the bandits are still in it.
No,
because they're all in that.
Corridor of
The mist is kind of like blowing out and away, so like we're like right at the tail end of it, like at the front of the corridor. Everyone within is
Everyone's just on fair fighting grounds
Yeah.
now.
Okay, cool.
take it.
if you're moving downwind, like we would be towards the bandits. Our movement is still totally
That's what I want to hear.
So Farzu's up next.
Farzu is up next, and so there's still one guard that's next to Farzu and.
No, both the guards that were next to you guys got blown away 15 feet.
Oh, okay, so he's.
So there's
But you
those.
got blown
So
away.
now I
You're
guess
right
15 feet away
Farzu
from.
didn't.
Yeah.
Farzu
Oh,
stayed,
you're
but
on.
Zilkov-
Yeah, so 15 feet away from you now, I guess, are those two guards that got blown away, and then bandit number 2. I keep calling them guards. Bandit number 2, who's like on his knee with the crossbow. Those 3 are now like kind of close together.
Okay. So it was number 2 that was down on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Farzu is going to run up and attack with his rapier,
Okay.
and he rolls a 16. No,
Hit.
15.
Yep.
15 hits.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just hit the mic.
And 7 points of damage. He's pushing up with that rapier.
Dude, Farzu is a beast.
Yeah,
Farzu,
seriously.
for not remembering anything about the mist, like
Yeah, he's just like
he's a savage.
he's
Right
a-
now.
he gets to do what he loves.
Yeah.
He is.
This is
He's like, all right.
point of pride.
Killing one.
Anything else for him?
Let's do it.
What's that?
Anything else for Farzu?
Damn.
No, he's just whacking away with his rapier with the crossbow guard.
All right. So
Bandito.
Bandit 1 who got blown up is gonna stand up, and he's pissed. He's like kind of like he's gonna take his scimitar and he's gonna swing at Farzu.
All right, good luck.
40.
The 20, not nat 20, just 20.
You did.
Every time Farzu meets it.
Every time.
He's a chameleon. He matches his opponents.
Yeah, that hits.
It's only gonna hit for 2 though. 2 slashing.
It's like having a golem with perfect defense, but
Yeah.
can't do anything attack-wise. Or
Yeah,
can do
exactly.
minimal attack
Then
wise.
Bandit 4 is now gonna stand up and is also gonna swing at Farzu.
All right.
Wow.
17,
That hits.
Pizza, pizza.
Good, man.
and he's also gonna hit for 2.
So
They're a little disoriented from.
Farzu's not looking good though.
Yeah,
gonna
he's
jab
been
him.
He's
beat up a
taking some.
bit.
He's
Yeah.
taking some blows right now.
Yeah, the bandits aren't fucking around.
Yeah.
Um,
How's Bandito number 2 looking after that hit from?
Oh, he's bloody. He's bloody as shit.
okay.
Imagine like it was like a slash across like his face.
All
We
right.
got to your
Didn't I stick another dart into one of them too? Yeah.
Yeah, not 2.
Yeah, I just don't know which one. If it was 2 or
Next
if
up
it
is
was 4.
Zeokov. 4.
All right. He's gonna join Farzu up in the fray.
Okay.
Actually, I think he was probably already there.
You were there. You're basically.
Well, you were, but then they got blown away, so now
He
they're
also
15.
got blown away.
But I also got.
Oh, then yeah. So you're all still. Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So I'm gonna try to finish off Bandito number 2.
Okay.
I do not have to roll an intelligence check.
Nope.
And I'm going to be rolling Great Weapon Master because I'm using my Great Axe. So it's -5 for my attack roll.
Okay.
So that's a 16.
Okay, hits.
16 hits, and so that's 10 plus.
So much
wrong
damage.
sheet anyways.
Just so much damage.
Yeah, there's gonna be a shit.
I know. I feel bad for 2. Like he's literally just on his knee and fucking hacked.
2 plus 10
Oh my
plus.
god.
It's a lot.
So
It's
12
a lot.
damage.
Yeah. So you just fucking split him in twain.
He literally cut him in half.
And as a result of Great Weapon Master hitting, I get to take an additional attack when somebody goes to 0 or I crit hit.
Okay.
That is the case.
Yes. So the next guard, I'm just gonna keep swinging my axe. I'm like fucking Paul Bunyan over here.
1 or 4.
Which 1,
Okay.
and that is a
Oh god, that definitely hits.
20.
Yes. Like a natural 20?
No.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna
I was like, do you get to go again now because you crit? That's
well, it's gonna change.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I kill him, it's gonna continue to change.
what I was saying.
And I'm not even raging.
This is so amazing.
So that's 12 damage.
Yeah. So you just fucking split him in twain as well.
And
That would be terrifying.
Like basically, you're like a mama bear. And you're fucking pissed that they hurt Farzu.
Not my slave.
and an
Oh my
18.
god.
What was that?
18.
That hits. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the last bandit takes his own life out of fear.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
So he's gonna take 20 damage.
Yeah. He died.
You literally, yeah, cut 2 guys in half and then turn the other guy into pulp.
Yeah. He shit himself before he died.
Like not even like after death, like before death.
Like he knew it was coming.
Like Sauron, just like you hit a guard and he just or bandit and he just goes flying.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Just.
Yeah.
There's nobody else close by, correct?
No. Everyone else is another 15 feet.
Okay. I think that's gonna do it.
Could you like throw the weapon and try to get like, because you technically killed him, like you have another attack.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I do.
Like, could you go?
But it doesn't have to be Great Weapon Master for my next one, so I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's say-
throw. I have so many weapons.
I have so many weapons.
He does. He does have a lot of weapons.
Basically, he looks like me at the Ren Fair, just covered in
Kinda,
weapons.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like you might as well just like.
So your next closest one is Bandit 3, who was by the cages.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my my javelin, and I actually get disadvantage because we are in daylight right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I have disadvantage on this roll.
Oh my god, though.
So I rolled a 17 and a 15.
Yeah.
Before mod.
Yeah, they hit.
So on disadvantage, I'll take the 15 for the hit. D6 piercing.
Oh my gosh, Oscar.
And 6 damage to that one.
Okay. So he gets a javelin in the shoulder, but he's still.
On rampage.
Imagine if I were raging.
I know. This is just insane.
So everyone just got slashed the fuck down.
There's
How
only
many
what,
bandits do we have
one?
left alive? Just that
One and a
last
half?
one that just took a javelin?
One and a
Should
half.
be
There's one past
2.
the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the one that
Oh,
took
yeah.
6 damage.
Yeah, so they're like, they're freaking out.
They put the fear of God.
Yeah.
Farzu kind of.
Literally, one turn did 50 damage.
You reversed the tides of this battle.
Yeah.
Farzu has a moment of like respect for you, like he's already shown you respect, but like he's
Yeah.
like showing like admiration, like
He takes a knee.
Just T-pose.
no.
So just imagine for the audience, you see Larson kneels down.
I feel like how throws the javelin and goes into a dab.
Next up will be Triss.
Triss is just kind of gonna sit there and just like
Slow clap.
mockingly slow clap, but I'm still not taking any action.
Okay.
Are you in the cone, or do you have to roll an intelligence check?
No, she's in the cover.
How does movement work again towards him? It's halved.
It's half towards us.
Okay. So, Bandit 3 is going to hop on a horse
Okay.
and get the fuck out. So
Tip out.
yeah, and then Bandit 4 also is gonna hop on the other horse and dip the fuck out. So the last 2 bandits ran off. What's up, adventurers? It's I, your DM, Tom, your best friend, father figure, and sad boy. I just watched the movie Schindler's List, and I did not expect that ending. Did not at all. Hear those cars driving by? I hear those cars driving by. But as promised, we are releasing a Homebrewed Heroes episode this week as well. Granted, it is later in the day than I normally like to release episodes. But I promised it would be out on Thursday, And here it is. Got off of work, finishing this recording now, and going to get it up because I couldn't get to it yesterday, but getting into it now. So hope you enjoy. This puts us back on our regular release schedule. So this episode will be Thursday, today, and then next week no episode, and then we'll get back. You know how it is. Every by Thursday, we'll get on there. And also, I did not know days could be by. That was a stupid joke. I'm sorry. Has some housekeeping as always. Check us out on ChubbyCat Crew on our Instagram and Twitter. We post things there sometimes. You can also check us out on our personal accounts. We probably are more active on there than we are on our ChubbyCat page. We should just hire a social media person so we could be famous. Right? I think that's what we need to do. Let's get on it. Let's do it. Yeah. But anyways, check us out there. You can always email us at chubbycatpodcasts@gmail.com. Hit us up with some magical items. They're going to be finding some of those very soon, which I'm excited about. But yeah, if you want to be a part of it, that'd be sweet. Also, those who tweet about us on Twitter and stuff, I'll use your names as characters in my campaign that I'm writing, because I'm always needing character names, and I have more characters than I do names. And yeah, and not everyone could be named Sam or Generic Guy 1 or Guard Number 3. So there's that. There you go. Said it. Dropped it. Anyways, other future projects that are coming out. We've been talking about it for a while, but YouTube, our page is going to start getting some videos on there soon. Been working hard trying to edit some stuff and getting it out there in my spare time. So keep your eyes open and your ears listening, because some stuff's going to be there. Also working on a super secret project that we want to announce soon that I'm actually really excited for, because it not only just boosts our ego, it helps others. So fun times. Like and subscribe to us on iTunes. You can check us out there or at Homebrewed Heroes on our website at chubbycat.net. Also check out ChubbyCat. It's our podcast. We've been doing it for a year anniversary. Pretty sick. And we got our first 2 reviews, so not to brag, we're moving up in the world or whatnot. But anyways, let's get back to the episode. Hope you guys are having a great week. Shout out to my boy Kevin McLeod again for all the sweet tunes that he lets us and other creators use. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Back to the episode. Have a great week, and until next by Thursday, may the dice ever roll in your favor.
Okay.
So
That just seems like a reasonable
How
thing.
many people or how many bandits that we killed had the masks?
so there's 2 bandits there with masks that you killed,
All right.
So
and
Gavin
then one of them ran away with the mask.
Okay.
Gavin kind of grabs Tris and we walk in and we say, all right, let's take a second to plan strategy before the spell goes away. Oh, we have a moment of peace. I would posit that our freak mutant here should get one of the masks. And because it might be useful for me to be able to cast this again, to give everyone else a chance, should I get the other mask so we don't have a repeat of what happened at the beginning of this fight?
That seems like an excellent choice, Wizard.
Okay,
Sounds fair.
cool.
Just kind of shrugs.
And it kind of turns to just like, so what's your deal right now? Why you throwing a hissy fit?
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Why you not in?
No, I'm fine. I just didn't understand why this was our problem. That's all.
Travis,
Nice.
or gust of wind.
Nice.
Gavin just shrugs.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever. And yeah, he puts on one of the rebreathers and cuts out the gust of wind.
Boom. So now it's just back to normal, like roll for intelligence, all that good stuff.
Anything on these bodies?
Um,
You guys want to do a
nothing.
peek?
Yeah, if you want to roll and see what you find.
I don't think I'm proficient with crossbows.
Scrum.
Marcus is going to kick over one of the
I already
bodies.
have a crossbow because I can use those actually.
Oh, that's sick one!
Ooh.
Looks like Gavin finds a rebreather, and that is it. His bandits are naked.
Gavin notices there's a dead body.
There's a body.
Even with the rebreather, Gavin's like,
You may not have noticed the body. An 11?
11.
Wait, do we add anything to this roll?
where's rolling bird?
I mean, you do perception if you want,
Okay, so
or investigation, which I think are pretty much the same.
11.
Okay. Anyone else? 18.
What are we rolling for? Like what?
Perception roll?
Perception.
Yeah, we're just looting.
Just looting bodies.
This goes against my alignment, but at the same time, I'm very practical, and we did just survive ship crash.
Gavin kind of arcs his eyebrow and is like, so you're not going to fight, but you're going to loot? Alright, Trish.
15.
15. Okay, so Marcus, you found a scimitar if you want it.
Oh, I did.
The armor on the body you're looting, it's not really well. It's leather armor. It's been slashed up pretty well thanks to this guy.
Yeah, I was about to say it's cut in half. I didn't really want it, but the scimitar I want because I actually am potentially, so I need a great weapon.
There you go. And then you found 12 silver pieces.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about saying, I'll give this to the townsfolk as recompense for their suffering.
For sure. Yeah, we'll get to the townsfolk here in a second.
That's just my what I.
Tris, you rolled a
when I
15?
take the satchel of silver.
Okay, so
Can I roll real quick to see if I can steal the satchel of silver from Marcus?
yeah, let me hand out the rest of the loot first.
Okay.
Um,
You're proud of my rogue training.
so
To be proud.
Tris, you find 10 copper. Like that's pretty much it. You found a broken crossbow. That possibly can be repaired if you find someone willing to repair it for a nice price, but it also might just be better to buy a crossbow, But you have a broken crossbow. And then you rolled an 11?
Azilakov rolled an 11, Farzu, 13.
13? Okay, so Farzu found 10 silver. And then Izilakov, you found 8 copper and 1 silver. Cool. So you guys are walking over to the cage, I'm assuming, to let out the townsfolk? And maybe untie the one guy who's tied up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to steal, and I feel like I should get advantage because he will forget that he's even carrying like silver because the mist is back.
If I forget.
He's gonna forget possibly that he's carrying silver to give to the townsfolk. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the action of to give the townsfolk?
Yeah. Like I mean, he even looted the silver.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should get advantage.
No, I'll just give you a regular roll.
What was that?
I'm just going to give you a regular roll.
Okay.
I'd try, I suppose.
Yeah, no. I did appreciate the argument.
I was like, that's my argument there. Fuck.
Because you got to the mist doesn't come back in like it's like coming back in, like rolling in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the crash, how like there was no mist around, but it was like lingering and kind of.
What'd you roll?
I only rolled a 5.
5, yeah.
I kind of like go for it, and then I chicken out. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like it didn't seem right.
Yeah, Marcus is busy untying the guy on the ground.
Oh, come on. Like there was
Kinda
any
come
sort
up,
of conscience.
Kind of do a walk by.
No. Not that it didn't feel right. Like,
Okay.
more like the timing wasn't right. I'll get caught. So I'm just gonna sit back. Not really worth it to start a fight right now because he probably wouldn't be thrilled.
So the man you untie Marcus on the ground.
I'm down on the ground, sawing off his bonds.
Kind of gets up and goes, "Thank you so much." He introduces himself to be Dylan. He's actually the mayor of the town, or more of like the foreman, I guess you could say, of the town here. And he thanks you for saving him. He informs you that this is actually the last shipment of people in the town, that the bandits actually have looted for slaves like several times. And the bandits are actually in their stronghold a few miles away with the rest of their townsfolk. And he begs and pleads with you to please go to the stronghold and save the rest of his people. He offers you, anything that you would need that his town can't offer.
Of course, Marcus being who he is, he accepts this mission. Says it's my duty as a monk of the Order of Bounce to see anyone who would force another sentient being into slavery put to death. And so he hands him the satchel of silver and goes over to the cart to begin unlocking it for the townsfolk.
Gavin,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Gavin kind of curious. It's like, so what are we? You're offering us anything we need. What do you have to offer?
Yeah, and Trish just kind of looks around at, like, this is obviously like a wood mill town. She's just like, yeah, you guys look super lavish. I can't wait to see what spoils you're offering.
Actually, this town is known for its wood making skills from these special Oblivion woods that are well used in airships. We're actually renowned for that here.
Stock of ready wood.
He kind of points to the mill, and you just see like a stack of like treated wood. And he's like, "Does that something that interests you? I mean, do you have need for an airship? Like,
I think that could come handy later.
Gavin kind of like holds his hand up and is like, I'm not saying it isn't fascinating. And yeah, I mean, we'll probably accept it, but I mean, it also seems kind of counterintuitive that we're paying you to do a favor for you. That 12 silver should probably be going to us as hazard pay, right? Because like if we don't come back, I feel like we should have some sort of deposit.
he looks at you and goes, "I have like 5 more like breather masks if that would help in your endeavor. But I think I'm gonna keep the silver, for repairs of our village."
No, we didn't
Besides, it was given by someone else in the party. says Marcus over his shoulder as he's unlocking the other townsfolk.
Gavin pretends like he didn't hear and says,
Of course.
okay, I guess we'll accept the breather mask, but think about what we're doing for you, and if 12 silver is, I mean, really the make or break here, I'm gonna leave it up to your conscience. We are gonna save your entire town, while you do nothing. So there is that to ponder over, but we'll take those masks right now, and we'll talk about making sure the reward is commensurate with the task when we return with all your friends and family that we've saved.
Cool.
So should we go back to
Marcus is gonna hang his head. He accepts that this is kind of his lot in life, but he is frustrated.
Yeah. Dylan calls up his son Jacob, who's like a younger boy. He doesn't have a breathing mask on or anything. And Dylan kind of tells you like Jacob will take you to the bandit stronghold. We know where it is because we have to pay tribute to them once a month, in our supplies and such.
We have other companions in the forest. They are back where our ship landed.
Oh, your ship?
Hazardous fashion.
landed?
You have a ship that landed, so you do need our wood.
Greatly.
Yeah.
Is it
Hey,
damaged?
We could use
Yes,
it.
it is.
Oh,
Good,
then
sir.
would you like some of our master builders to go with you to help repair your ship?
But that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, yeah, and then he calls up maybe 6 more men, and they kind
Master
of.
builders, and I think of Emmett.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm thinking Emmett from the Lego movie right now.
Yeah, so you now have Jacob, who's like a 16-year-old boy who's going to be your guide, and then you have 6 master builders that are like loading up carts of lumber to take with them.
Split second, I'm a 6-year-old, and I was like fucking useful. That's
Wow.
great.
But yeah, so perfect segue there, Marcus, because speaking of your friends at the airship, literally I have this titled "Meanwhile at the Airship of Solitude." Atlas is busy barking orders at his men as they quickly run around, like their heads are cut off, trying to get all their chickens or eggs in a row,
Chickens with their heads cut.
yeah, trying to get their ship in order.
Fine scene there for a second.
I know. I was like, oh god.
As he's distracted yelling at his men, the fog is starting to roll back in from after being disrupted from the crash of the airship. So Kren, if I can have you roll a perception roll, AG.
That would be
You may want to
Trish here.
Trish, I need you to roll a perception roll.
Oh, for Adria?
Yeah,
Adri.
Adri.
Adri?
And then Abraham's gonna roll a perception roll.
Fantastic.
Hey, hey,
So
hey.
Adria rolled a
Not like
God.
Not
that.
even remotely.
The mist just came back in really hard on
11.
An 11? Okay.
Got a 16.
Cool. So as the fog starts to roll back in, let me paint the scene too, because we didn't really paint it. So there was a crash scene here. Abraham stayed back with Atlas to help fix the ship because he has knowledge of airships and things of that order from his studies. Kren, you were knocked unconscious during the crash, but thanks to Adri, who stayed back to help heal you, you're now conscious and helping out rebuilding the ship. That's pretty much where we left off since Matt wasn't here last time. So the ship crashed and you were injured, but now you are better. And we're just hanging out. There's a lot of dead people, and there's a huge scar through the forest where the ship crashed. So as the fog starts to roll back in, Abraham and Kren, you kind of notice that there's men standing on the outside of the perimeter of the forest. They have rebreather masks or weird masks on their face, and they're just kind of standing there. And you notice that some other figures are starting to kind of move between trees and take cover. As you kind of start noticing, as they too start noticing that, you kind of start seeing Atlas's crew members, men, starting to die, like all of a sudden starting to die in the fog. Like as the fog kind of rolls in, you kind of see these figures moving in the edge of the fog, and they're like taking out the outliers of the men. And then,
Reminds me of the moment in The Patriot where he's like hunting him in the misty forest, ducking behind trees.
and then Adria, you take 2 damage.
Ooh. That escalated quickly.
She has an arrow that kind of grazed her neck from the fog. And that's going to take us into our encounter called The Fog.
Not to
So
confuse with Stephen King's.
several bandits make their way out of the fog.
The movie, The Fog, which
And make quick work of some of the workers that are standing around and stuff. Some of the workers are kind of standing there looking at the feet, taking effect of getting the memory fog is taking effect on them. And they move quickly towards the ship, just slaughtering shit. And yeah, let's roll initiative. Yeah. Yeah, I want a yogurt.
Sorry, taking care of the gnome.
she's so freaking cute.
She's quite adorable. Kren, what'd you roll, sir?
For
Here
what?
you go, baby.
For initiative?
Oh.
We're in combat.
Hey, use your spoon.
You're
Matt.
being attacked.
Use your spoon.
22.
Final.
Couch.
I rolled a 20. Watermelon.
Thank you.
Love you.
And then Adria. Adria, you took 2 damage as well.
Damage.
She rolled an 11.
I need to like write down hers because I can't mess with the character.
Oh, you know what? Her name originally was Adri, but I think we all called her Adria so much she literally changed it to Adria.
Oh, okay.
She was like, fuck it, and this became Adria. So.
So I wasn't crazy.
Nope.
I remember her referring to herself as Adria. Okay.
She was definitely Adri for the first episode, but nobody got it right.
So
And I
how many
think
hit points does she have?
she has 21, so now she has
She
19.
just took 2.
Yep.
And did you already roll her initiative?
Yeah.
Of all the dogs, you might be the one that would be Morris-proof.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I want to send Osmond.
Did
to
you
review
you
us
got
after
5
since
of
we never had
Atlas's rings, right?
I have 2.
2, that's what it
Oh,
was.
And I was gonna, like, when we
Potty-trained?
got back to us, I was gonna, like,
She
put
does.
them on.
She barks, but
He doesn't know
Okay.
what he does yet, but he's like,
Okay, we haven't distinguished yet what they do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
but Gavin is gonna put them on.
like right now, Mom is so close to getting rid of Harley.
Do you have
Oh,
Identify?
Chester?
Yeah, not Chester.
I
Yeah.
do not.
Sad.
No?
She's not getting.
Remember, that's one of the spells you can prepare. 'Cause
I might. I don't think I have it yet.
Oh,
though.
thank
I
you.
haven't seen it in my spell. I'll double check.
I think it's either Wizards or Warlock or have it.
I have like locate object.
Oh, sick roll, bro.
I've got a bunch of spellcaster cards if you want. If that makes it.
I got my spell book. I'm just
I don't know what her spells are.
yeah. Unfortunately, she didn't take a picture of her spell list.
Matt, you want this?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
You okay, Matt?
Yep.
I love you, big bro. I love you like a brother. We were brothers.
Don't say things like that. I'm super emotional.
Well, I do. I consider him family. I consider you guys family.
Me too.
Yeah, I consider you guys family.
That's why I always feel bad when he's so far away. Oh shit! Not the baby.
Not the baby.
I'm sorry, I do have an AI. It's level 1 spell.
So that could be a spell you prepare during a long rest.
Yeah.
That could help you
I just forgot.
identify.
I thought it was level 3.
Right down there.
Here's the miss.
But no, it was
You should raise the
massive list of 80 spells that I can prepare.
That's the
Ridiculous,
one,
dude.
that's one thing. Wizards have just spells for everything.
Dude, I have so many spells. Like I'm trying to keep track of them. I have like a list of my favorites that I would commonly prepare to
Oh,
be
yeah.
like useful
That
in any
helps a lot.
scenario.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Like when we crashed and he saw the mist, like
Yeah.
Gavin was like,
I can't reach the.
like more like a not like he didn't realize it was magical, but more like we might need to see.
Yeah.
So he prepped gust of wind.
You want me to grab the-
But like,
Oh no,
fuck,
that's
dude,
fine.
like
I
so
was
many
expecting
spells.
her to-
Okay, guys. So paint the scene. Crash ship leaned up against a giant Oblivion tree. Scattered debris everywhere. Workers are kind of just being slaughtered as the fog rolls in, and they're kind of pushing towards to put like the ship at their backs, you know. So it's kind of, you imagine like a half U of Kren, Abe, Atlas, and then Adria kind of defending some of the like the other crew and injured crew members who can't defend themselves as the fog comes in.
By the fog?
No, the bandits are in the fog, running with it, coming in.
She's thinking it's literally the movie The Fog.
Yeah, coming in quick. And as they come in, I'm gonna say we have about maybe 2 turns, Kren, before the fog overtakes us, and we have to start rolling for intelligence checks. And you're gonna be up first, sir. So what you see in front of you is maybe about 4
I think you're gonna have
bandits
to
in the
walk
fog.
closer.
So you said there's 4 bandits?
You can see 4 bandits on like the outskirts of the fog coming in, but they're within range. They're about maybe 25 feet out. I can hear them.
The nice thing about this, I can move the radial arm here.
Quattro banditos.
How far away are the bandits?
About 25 feet. And then they're probably spread out about 5 feet intervals.
I'm just gonna start firing. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Bolt on the closest one.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
That'd be Bandit 1.
15 plus. I think it's a 3.
It's def a hit.
Hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So it hits, so it's 1d10 plus 4.
Bolt does some damage.
6 damage.
6 damage? Okay.
Jeez.
So you kind of hear like a grunt and kind of him like take a, like you see one shadow kind of stagger for a second and like stop in the rush and then kind of like picks up pace again. Next up is going to be the guy that you just hit. He's going to shoot a crossbow at your face.
Okay.
You were just checking.
Wow. Just damn.
Okay, she's level 3.
10?
10 does not hit.
So it kind of shoots wide. Next up is going to be Atlas.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, for sure. It's been a while. Now you got to break out the care. What was that?
You're good.
Okay. Was it like a reaction kind of thing? Okay. So you're going to see Atlas. He's going to raise his arm with his rings on it, and you kind of see him just like punch forward with it. And as he punches forward, you kind of see this like force ball get shot out from one of his rings in the middle that kind of glows. I don't know how I add magic though. What's this? Do I add spell modifier for ring magic? What the fuck do I add?
As far as to hit,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's.
It just says use an action to expend. So I guess it's just action and it hits.
Yeah, it's like that frost dagger.
Yeah, true.
If it has a spell save, then that means it automatically hits no matter what.
Yeah, because it says plus 2d10 force damage on hit, so it has to hit him, I would assume.
So you
Cool.
still have to roll to hit,
Yeah,
which
it does, for sure. So then it's going to be...
proficiency plus spellcasting modifier get added. So whatever his is, whether it's wisdom, intelligence, that plus his proficiency plus his attack roll.
Yeah, cool. So 13 just barely hits. So I'm sorry, instead of an actual force ball, it's a ram's head of force that gets shot out.
I like that.
Expecto Patronus were to be able to
That's a
ram in
D8.
your face.
In your face, motherfucker.
I feel like if that was my only power, I'd be really okay with that.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, and by the
Seven.
way, regeneration.
Yeah.
What?
That's all you need. Like, you don't need any other weapons.
No.
Okay, so he's gonna hit for 18 points of damage. So and push him back 5 feet. So that bandit that you hit with the Eldritch blasts, he fucking just finishes him off. And you see the body kind of fly above the mist.
He got knocked away or got turned into pulp.
Knock him into a tree, and that's just like a flat, like cartoonish character.
There you go.
Next up is Bandit 2, and he's gonna run kind of out of the fog, and he's gonna swing at Adria. Does a 9 hit? Or I'm sorry.
No.
Eight.
Oh.
11?
Looking at
Still
my
no.
own
No, okay.
character sheet.
She's got 18.
Next up will be Abe.
Adria has,
I'm setting it up. I'm almost done. I'm just
Adria
picking
has
your spells.
multiple
I
personalities.
heard most of the
disorder.
spells she picked.
He's gonna shoot a crossbow at Bandit number 2. Oh fuck, he's gonna miss. Next up is Bandit number 3, who is going to also take a slash at Abe, I guess.
Well, this might be the greatest thing I've ever watched.
Is it the greatest thing?
Oh, it's great. It's one of those battle simulator programs. We got right now. It's one Jedi versus 60 regular
Oh, I
medieval
saw
footmen.
that. It's
Um,
pretty epic.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna do
Sorry,
1d.
not to distract from the campaign.
Oh, you're fine.
It's a Jedi killing 60 like medieval knights. It's pretty remarkable.
It's pretty fantastic.
Abe's gonna take 5 damage. Next up is Adria.
All right, just in time.
There you go. Adria's
Okay.
taking a moment to meditate and contemplate her next action.
Sorry, all her spells are in there and everything. So, and then if you want to actually use them, my spell book's open as well, so
Okay,
you
great.
can find which one it is. You're on your level 2 spells right now, but you just hit the back arrow and go to wherever you need to go.
I mean, I guess you have to be a programmer, but how does one get paid to just create these sort of simulations?
Wait a second.
Probably just did it for fun.
Lightning lasso is?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's under the wizard spells though, because it's part of her being a high elf. She gets 1 wizard spell, and that was the one she picked.
Got it.
It might be is it lightning lasso or like lightning
Lightning
lure.
lure.
There you go. I just
Pretty
remember.
clutch to be a cleric. I mean, the lawful good thing is the one kind of detractor.
Okay, so the one that just attacked me,
All right, 3.
I'm gonna cast...
Or I'm sorry, 2.
Yes, I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure. It's got a 15-foot range, so that's the good range, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're within range.
Just making sure. So I create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards me, and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it gets, at that point, pulled within 5 feet of me, which would.
In other words, get over here.
Get over here!
Get over here. Okay.
So roll to hit, right?
Yeah. What's
No,
this?
You have to do the strength saving.
Yeah. What's my strength I have to beat?
You have to beat her spellcasting modifier, which I think is a 13, but double check. You have to go back to the.
Save on a
It's under your actual.
No, it says he must succeed on a strength saving.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
this?
you
What's
have
a
to be-
spell DC have to be?
Sorry.
12.
12.
Yep.
He rolled a 4, so.
Get over
So now
here.
you roll your damage.
Okay. And then
It's
it's
gonna be 1d8
1d8.
plus your spellcasting modifier, which is 4. Yes.
Do you change, Katie?
Oh,
She rolled an 8.
Nice.
Plus
So-
spellcasting mod.
4. Go back. You're on your
Oh.
spellcasting page.
4. 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. So you wrap that around his throat, and as you pull, his head pops off.
Nice. Yes.
I don't know that that Adria would be very happy with that. She wants to do harm,
she seems
but
to
not
have-
like
she's-
Mortal Kombat harm.
Yeah. She seems to have mixed feelings about her deity alignment. So
I think it's more like they're attacking innocents and like her friend, and she's not a fan of that.
Yeah,
It
she's-
feels,
okay
feels
with-
a little
She'll
bad. She wanted
protect.
to hurt him, but she didn't want to kill him. But she
Oh, you
underestimated
fucking
the power
destroyed
of
him.
lightning.
Next up is Bandit 4, who just saw
Imagine
his
the
brother die.
scorched stump of his neck.
No, actually, fuck that. His father die.
Oh shit!
It was like his
Run from
first.
the family?
It was his first mission out with his father. Like he was like finally like old enough to come out, and you just killed his father.
Finally old enough to rape and pillage with dad.
So he's gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at you.
I don't understand that.
I can understand.
I can understand. And she's an armor.
19.
Too, that's so.
I does that.
I'm
She's
sure
an
that
18.
hits. Yes.
And that's
yes,
gonna
I have it
be
now.
1d8. 6 damage to you.
Nice.
And then with that, we're back at the top of the order with Kryn.
Love it.
Oh no, I got. I'm.
So you have.
So the fog's rolled in quite a bit at this point.
What was that? It's rolled in. Yeah, you have one more. We have one more round before it's upon you.
So are we completely surrounded? Is there no way to escape this area from the fog?
What was that?
Is there no way to escape the area from the fog?
We have the ship to our back, and then for what we know, we only see 2 more bandits, and then the fog. But I mean, we could run. You could run into the fog. You just don't know what's out there.
So there's fog completely around us.
Yes, yeah. It's like kind of coming back in, like through the forest. So when like the ship crashed, it got like displaced, and then as we've been working, it's kind of just been filling back in. And you've noticed when, with your perception roll, you noticed that like when the fog touched like the crew members, like they kind of just stopped working and kind of just stood there, and then the bandits like killed them as they were just standing there.
What?
So I'm going to cast Hex on the next bandit over,
Okay.
which means I get additional
Yeah,
1d6
you'll have to
damage
sit on Sterling to look at Jada.
on an attack hit, and I can move it freely after it dies.
Okay.
That's a free action. And then
So easy.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast again on that one.
Okay. So this is gonna be on Bandit 3.
Yeah, it's a fail.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Ah. Next up will be Atlas, and he's going to ram heads the other bandit.
Is that like a cantrip that he has?
What?
Is that a cantrip that he has?
It's a ring.
It's a whatever the fuck he wants.
It's a ring, bro.
Okay.
That's a fucking
That's a
20.
nat 20.
Oh shit!
I don't know how we nat 20 a fucking ring
All the way
head,
up
but
his butthole.
Yeah.
that's already because it's already 2d10, so it's additional d10. We'll say.
It's you roll whatever dice, you get to roll twice.
Okay.
So it would be 4d10,
Six.
but no modifiers go on
Yeah.
the bonus ones.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna
11.
need it, but unless this is King of the Bandits. But
It's 21 damage. 22 plus 7, so 29 damage on this one ram. So it's a very big ram head, and it just fucking destroys him.
I'm thinking this bandit's not.
It's a fine
it's
mist.
rolled. Yeah. Like he just knocks it.
Next up in the order is Abe, and Abe's gonna try to fire a crossbow again at the last remaining bandit. If I can find his fucking page. There has to be a better way to like run Abe as a character. He's gonna miss again. Fucking Abe is on it. After that is Adria.
Again. I feel like we're
it's gonna come back to you.
Well, all the bandits have died in between you guys.
That's
I'm like,
very true. I was like,
the opposition is shrinking, but
Yeah.
the party remains the same size.
One and done bandits is pretty great.
So, while she's thinking about this for a second, when we were getting
Sorry.
breakfast on the way over here, Tom was saying he had to scale back some of his encounters because we were like reviewing them, and he had we in the town were gonna face 22 bandits. He was like, and then he had this other encounter where he's like, so it's 6 bandits, but if you do this, 50 more bandits come out.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, what was I thinking? Like,
I was about to say we mowed through those banditos pretty easily.
So I was saying, dude, that's why I was like, if there was a day for any day for me to over prepare, it'd probably been today, because I feel like all the encounters I have prepared, we're gonna blow through.
Well, just keep adding numbers.
Yeah. No, but I'm excited to get to the next encounter too.
On a
good.
separate question, in regards to proficiencies.
Mhm.
So as a barbarian, I am proficient in martial weapons.
Mhm.
A heavy crossbow is a martial ranged weapon. Do
Yeah.
I have proficiency in that?
100%.
Yeah.
As a barbarian,
As a-
you're fighting,
yeah.
you basically can use any weapon well.
Okay.
There's only like simple weapons and martial weapons. There are 2 classes of weapon.
Okay.
So, but a lot of like I'm only good with simple weapons, unless I train with specific ones.
Okay.
What are you
That makes a
feeling,
lot
Tris
more sense.
or Adria?
she's gonna cast Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which is flame-like radiance descends on the creature. They must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. They don't get any benefit from the saving throw except not getting hurt.
Okay. So I have to make a
Same thing. Yeah, B12.
B12.
Meat or beef.
Rolled a 9.
Okay, so that's 1d8.
And it was a strength again? It was a strength, right?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Dexterity? Actually, they might actually have.
7?
So it was actually a 10, but still, yeah.
It's okay. It's weirdly enough.
6, 7, 8, 9, it's a 10 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
Dude, clerics are baller. At the early level of the game,
So what kind of damage is that? It's just like a radiant?
we're off.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
yeah, you kind of blast him with a ray, and he's really sunburnt, and like really bad sunburnt, like it's like blistering and like pustule, and his eyes kind of like one's like actually like popped, and the other guy, and like his lips are all chapped, and he's just like sitting there, and he's kind of like holding his scimitar, but it's like shaking, and then with that, Kren, that's the final image we see as the fog kind of like overtakes us, and we're at the top of the order. So now that means if you want to. When you decide on an action, you have to roll an intelligence check to make sure you still do it.
See if the fog made you forget what you were going to do.
now all these bandits had rebreathers. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, and several of them are dead.
Yes.
So, okay. I just know ours only a couple of them had.
You good there, Keith?
Yeah, but you still have the 5 though that the mayor gave you.
I just want to make sure.
Okay.
So that guy that just died had my hex on him, right?
Yes.
There's other bandits that I can see.
So all you can see right now is there's the one bandit that just got hit by Adria.
Alright, I'm gonna use move hex to him. So
Okay.
I can do it for free. Now I'm gonna walk over to one of the closest bandits, take his mask off, and put it on.
All right, roll intelligence for that.
20.
Yes.
Oh, damn!
And it has no big deal.
Dang.
It's like,
Grant's like 20. What up?
20. What's up?
Get at me, bitch.
Awesome. So then next up will be Atlas, and he's just gonna use his scimitar on this last guy. That will be barely a miss. Next up will be Abe, who's going to shoot a crossbow at this last guy.
He's going to try.
he's going to try to shoot a crossbow.
Will also be a miss.
Dude, I love that Abe is like the MVP.
And next up with that is Adria again.
His dice rolls are shit.
Ada's just gonna roll her eyes and just mutter something in not Russian, but sounds like Russian.
Okay.
And am I in actual like melee range of this guy?
So yeah, you can move up the 15 feet. You just have to roll to see if you remember. I didn't roll to see if Abe remembered to shoot, but
I think he missed. 'cause I
doesn't
don't know.
matter in this moment.
So what?
He might as well have not
That's
remembered.
that's just another roll he's going to...
Yeah.
She's gonna approach and attempt to swing with her warhammer.
Hey, I forgot she was working the Warhammer.
Yeah.
It's an intelligence.
Shield and hammer.
Kind
baby.
of
Is that
jealous.
15?
Yeah, you passed.
You know, because I don't have enough weapons.
A lot of weapons.
I'm a walking armor.
Basically.
What do I throw?
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Misses.
Okay. So with that, we're back at the top of the order with Kren.
What'd you roll, Trish?
7.
Okay. I just
Can I
want to
see any more enemies?
No, just the one that's still in front of
I'm
us.
going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast, though.
Okay.
It's a 21.
Okay.
Then with the watermelon. Swear to God, the watermelon's weighted.
And that is 10 plus 6. That's 16 damage.
That's with your hex, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so with that, he fucking explodes. And that's one rebreather mask we can't use. It's been scorched and exploded.
Blasted. Yeah,
It
that's
got
not-
blasted from space with a pillar of flame and then hit with lightning until it exploded.
Yeah,
Picture
and then
swinging a sledgehammer at a watermelon.
yeah, and then with that, that's the end of that encounter. So basically, the scene that ends here is Kren, you're left standing in the wreckage of the ship with maybe like 6 other crew members, Abe and Atlas, and they're all just kind of standing around blankly.
I'm going to start running around and grabbing rebreathers, just kind of collect them and start trying to give them to people. I'm going to start with everyone except Atlas.
Ooh.
Okay.
What
And
is
then I'm going to walk up to Atlas and I'm just going to try to figure out what the hell is going on with his rings.
Okay. Do you have like a detect magic or anything, or?
I have, let's see here.
And then you found 3 rebreather masks, including yours. So you have 3 masks, including yours, so a total of 4
Okay.
that you can
Okay.
put on.
So I'm going to give.
Abe,
No one
Adria.
has a mask right now, right?
No, you're the only one with the mask. And
I'm
then
going to go and hold on to them for a second.
okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and check out Big Boy
Yeah.
with. I feel like an Arcana check would probably make the most sense here.
Yeah.
with his rings.
Yeah, I'd say sure.
So let's see. That's crap. It's a 4.
Uh,
I noticed that the rings.
Yeah, and then I would say since you're in tune with magic, you definitely get like a hum of magical energy from them.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Each individual ring.
each individual ring, yeah, gives like almost like a different aura. But that's pretty much all you get, and that's
He's fucking Mandarin.
And then I also want to try to do a history check on the runes on the rings themselves
okay.
to see where they originated. So that'd be a separate roll. That's a 16.
Okay, I would say the middle one, the one that he was using. You see like a picture of like a goat on it right in the middle, and then a lot of like leaf work, almost like, so it's not like a solid band, it's more like leaf and then meets with a ram's head in the middle. And you've seen this work done in some of your travels before, in temples of Pan.
Of temples of.
of Pan, the god Pan.
Okay.
There you go.
Do I have any knowledge of Pan as a god? I
Um,
think I should.
yeah, I mean he's basically
Yeah, you have the
god of nature, mischief. He's a satyr.
So it sounds like a neutral, like a chaotic neutral
Yeah.
line. Yeah, okay.
Fits right in with this campaign.
Yep.
Everybody except Marcus and Adria's chaotic neutral.
My guy's chaotic good.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Still does that element of chaos.
I'm chaotic good.
Oh, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
No. Sorry.
You're not even.
Trish's definition of chaotic. Anything
What
else?
kind of check do you think it would be if I tried to inspect him? Because obviously we already know that this guy can grow limbs.
Inspect him?
I'm just.
You can just do.
He's like
I guess
I'll
the
do
pers-
this. I'll take out a small knife and just like carve off part of his arm.
like cut off a chunk.
Like no, like a sliver, like off of him.
Okay. I mean he can still move.
He's not paralyzed.
He's not paralyzed. He just has to remember if he wants to move or not.
bro.
I thought he was like completely like.
Do you really want to get rammed right
I
now?
thought he was literally just standing there like comatose, but
Walk up to
standing.
him and begin to carve into his flesh.
Well, then I might be that.
I just start cutting off his penis very slowly to see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what
So I'm
happens.
gonna go ahead and give him a rebreather.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Adria a rebreather. I'm gonna hold on to the other one and ask them.
How's everyone doing for health? I know Adria took like a couple damage.
Yeah, Abe's at 20 or 18, so he took a hit, but that's pretty much it.
I'm gonna ask them who they think requires the last one.
Well, Abe doesn't have one.
Probably Abe.
Yeah. So Atlas kind of puts on the rebreather, and he's like, "Damn bandits killing my men! At this point, we'll never get the ship done in time."
Trish just walks up and is like, "You're welcome."
Who? Triss? You mean Adria?
No, I think
I was
she
kidding.
means like with
We're
the.
coming back.
With
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Atlas if he has any knowledge of these guys. Have we seen them before? Have we heard anything about them or knows anything of this mist in this area?
He kind of spits on one of the corpses. I'm trying to think more of like a German accent, but I can't never.
For Atlas?
East
I thought he
Island.
was
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Bandit.
Oh yeah, Jamaica. Like, so it's like these damn fools. They come up in here and they think they're better than me. These fucking assholes. I don't know. Basically, lets you
My
know.
friend, I give you a good deal on Bandit.
I'll give you a good deal. He basically lets you know that
Corpse for you.
they're a local bandit group that works mostly in the Oblivion Forest, but they're low lives. They must just be trying to stake claim with like the chaos, trying to move up in their order. But that scum should stay scum, kind of thing. And then he kind of lets you know about the fog. It's called memory fog. Lets you erase the memory of those of like who don't like of the weak-minded, pretty much. And prolonged exposure to those who aren't native can cause like permanent damage. He tells you a long-winded story about how one of his niece's cousins, second remove, like got lost in here for like 3 months and like came back and like had like another family and stuff because he forgot he had a family.
Okay. Well, is there any way that we can try to fashion some new masks? Because obviously we're down like 5 masks right now for the remaining crew members, and we need everybody that we can get if we're gonna ever get off this.
Kind of lets you know. It's like best way I know is use gust of wind or fans to keep fog away as we work. That went weird. I think that's New Alice's accent though.
Before you sounded
kinda
like
dig it.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything that can help with that.
thought you were in the hottest, but now
Yeah.
I'm sure what
Yeah, I don't
At
know.
the very least, maybe we can try.
Yeah, because before it was very like.
create some fans. Maybe we can try to fashion some devices together
Breathe in deep and blow really
that
hard.
would kind of like blow the fog away, even if they're in small areas. At least gives people a place to sleep. Take off the masks to clean them.
Yeah.
That type of thing would probably be smart.
Agreed. This whole time you see Abe kind of like keep putting his hand up, but then like putting it down, and then like putting his hand up,
I'll look over at Abe and be like,
and putting it
Adria
down,
kind of rolls her eyes and it's like.
"What are you, Abe? What's going on, man?"
just putting his hand up, and then just putting it down.
Adria rolls her eyes. He
I'm
doesn't
just
have a
gonna-
mask.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh god! And I'd walk over and give him the mask. I'm like,
Ah.
just like an expectant look, like, well.
Yeah. Sorry. I was gonna say I can make a fog, right? It's heavier than air. Well, I can fashion a potion, a fire type of sorts that will help keep away. Keep away.
We got people to say, man. I'm gonna try to herd the rest of these sheep all over here.
Okay.
Because we need to at least try to keep them safe.
Yeah.
So I can start working on that. You can keep the mask, and I'm gonna get them into the ship at least, so they're not just wandering
Around.
in the forest.
Yeah. Okay. Broken glass.
No, it's a spoon
Oh.
with yogurt.
Broken yogurt spoon. Okay, so as Kren, you start roping up people. Abe kind of makes little mini like bonfires with a concoction. They're not big areas of like fog-free zones, but they're like big enough to like work in.
Yeah.
How big, like,
Maybe like
or circular wise?
maybe like 10 by 10. So he's made maybe like 3 of them.
So workspace, you could get like a light in there.
Yeah. And as he's doing that, and you're doing that, the party shows back up with the other group members.
I think we should have
Now, does the mask fit on my stupid dragon face? Like, is that a problem?
So the important part fits around your snout, but like the straps are like really stretched.
Okay. And my eyeballs are outside of the mask. It's just like awkwardly
Yeah.
laying atop my snout.
Yeah.
So I'm looking over the outside of the mask, even though it's supposed to be flat on my face.
Yes. Exactly.
No, that has all your
Gavin
stuff on it.
definitely sees Kren's face and like points and starts cracking up.
And I just kind of like flip you the crux. Just,
Um,
I hit you with
I love this.
I hit you with one of these. I'm like,
Great reference.
So as the party comes back, the master builders show up and they kind of start taking charge and start getting to the repairs of the ship. And Jacob kind of looks around and is like, well, I guess if we stop fucking around, let's get to work then. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to end this episode.
How's that?
Yeah.
We actually got through a couple encounters, you guys, in the episode. I'm so proud.
Love it.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to us on iTunes. Leave a review and tell us how awesome we're doing, or not awesome. I don't care. Follow us on Twitter.
The review would be awesome.
All that good stuff. And
Always appreciated.
yeah, you guys, it's really super fun. And until next time, may the dice ever roll in your favor.
Oh, that's new.